mean, you say ew, Steven, but remember, people eat the placenta after they give birth, you know?
That's true.
They do that. I mean, not me or anyone that I know personally. People have done it in the past.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
Hey guys, Rich with Rich Rebuilds here, and we are back with the eBay Motors special LSV8 Tesla video. Now, I know it's been a while, June to be exact, but we are back. We never left. We just worked on it in the background. Are you confused? Did you think we would just say we're going to do something and not do it? You think we just get away with saying we're going to build a V8 Tesla, have it watched by millions of people, and just casually never mention it again? You think we just abandon things? What am I, your father? No, I'm still here for you. But we don't quit here. We have 100% completion rate for projects. You forgot the Cyber Quad. You forgot the off-grid Sprinter van, the electric Rat Rod, electric Mini Cooper, the RS7 i8. Come on, baby. The Model X. Are you new here? The Pod Racer, electric pizza car. We have plenty for you. So make sure you hit the subscribe button to keep up to date with the Dog and Pony Show. Last episode on the V8 Tesla swap, we installed a new fuel cell in the trunk, and it is beautiful. Now, people may ask what's taking so long, and well, to build something right, you have to take your time. I'm going to say something, I only say it once, but I want you to remember this. A baby takes 9 months to make, no matter how many men you have. This car is going to SEMA, the world's leading automotive trade event. Over 70,000 people from around the world go to the show. And if you think we're just going to roll in on a cobbled together piece of trash for the world to see, it's not going to happen. I'm sorry we didn't live up to your expectations of slapping a car together and doing smoky burnouts. Yes, we know your favorite YouTube channel that puts model ships in bottles could have done it faster, but if they could have done it, they would have. So you're stuck with us for the meantime. Now, a lot of people see Steve on, Chad, Brian, and Joshua on the channel, but they ask, Rich, what do you even do? Well, I'm the glue that brings us all together. You want to see what my day is like? Let's take a look. First thing in the morning, I get up and walk the dog and talk to Steve on the phone about the game plan for the day and go over things we need to do to run a semi-mediocre YouTube channel. Immediately after that, I go to the RS7 for deep diagnostics. For some reason, the power steering stopped working, so I have to figure that out. Then my daughter, Brianna, stopped by to say hi to her dad.
Hey, Brianna. Thanks for visiting me. What's up?
Yeah, of course. Can I have $500?
Brianna, I don't have $500.
Well, bye.
I also bought another square body truck to help repair the first square body truck. It's on airbags, the compressors don't work, so I need to go to my dad's house 20 minutes away to get the air compressor he brought from me 3 months ago. I haven't seen him in about 2 weeks, so of course he wanted to talk for an hour that I didn't have. Head to the gas station and get diesel for the truck. Steven reminds me once again about the servos, because if he doesn't remind me 4 times, I will surely forget. Damn, that's a lot of money in gas. I hit the road and all of a sudden I look in my rearview mirror. Cars are swerving out of the way. Upon closer inspection, the tailgate on my rental truck fell off the truck at 75 miles an hour. Before I get the square body, I have to go to the donor Tesla 50 minutes away to get all the interior parts for iced tea. Unfortunately, these last 2 parts I don't have the tools for. Time to head back home to get the tools 50 minutes away. When things get stressful, I like to have treats, so I went to get some ice cream for Biscuit on the way home.
And what's the total?
It's gonna be $500 today.
Boy, that's some expensive ice cream. I share this stress on another call with a casual reminder about the servos from Steve on. I'm out of here, headed to Chad's house 45 minutes away to pick up the trailer. I need to get the new square body, then I need to hit the road again. It's lunchtime. I need to eat something. Can I hit up Chipotle? Hell yes. Wait, we're all digital? You want me to use an app to get food that I'm gonna watch you make right in front of me? Get the out of here. Let me take my ass to Subway. They never let me down. Yeah, make that sandwich. Thanks, Subway. After I inhaled the sandwich, I then remembered that I had lunch plans with an old friend 2 hours away. It's time to get the mail. I get $7 from eBay Motors. In the last box, I noticed someone mistakenly put the wrong thing in the box. I called Steve on. He kindly reminds me there's a buyer protection program that has saved our asses at least 5 times on this car. Unfortunately, I found a replacement part on eBay, and I headed home to drive the kids to their mother and fed them a nutritious meal of Dunkin' Donuts. Then Brianna stopped by again.
Never believe it.
What? What happened here?
So I was driving.
Yeah?
And
Brianna.
Life happened.
Oh, yeah, life.
I don't even think it's my fault.
Did you run it over first?
All right, time to hit the road again. I have the right tools for the job to get Ice T's parts, and of course, I forgot another part to remove the lower seat belt. So I have to cut the belt off, but I have no razor, so I found a piece of glass and cut it like a bum. Then to make the hour-and-a-half drive in the rain to get the square body, finally I got it loaded up on the trailer. Take the 1.5-hour drive back to Joshua's. It's raining. I call Steve on, tell him I'll be there a little late. I'm supposed to be there already, but the rain makes me nervous. I think there's a flash flood warning and I just ate, so I can't swim. Drop the second square body off at an undisclosed location. Got a glimpse of the other square body in 500 pieces in prep for frame, sandblasting. Loaded the trailer back up, drive 2 hours home, and you guessed it, torrential downpour. Spent a long time on the road with no food, so around 10 p.m., I grabbed the Gatorade and protein bar at a gas station. No, I am not done yet. Parked the truck, head to the gym, home, gotta get these gains, bro. Ran the treadmill and proceeded to lose the keys to the truck. Then at 11:45, I do my final meetup with Steve on to drop off the servos. Right.
Richard, it's been 7.5 hours. What are the servos? This is really thoughtful, but it doesn't make up for the fact that we don't have the servos.
Steve, what the hell? What are you doing?
Just dusting off some...
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
We have to modify some carpentry here. See, it's like carpentry instead of...
Yeah, carpentry instead of... You wanted to say carpentry so bad, didn't you?
Well, we're going to have to cut it, so
yeah,
that's why I did that. I was trying to be clever with a pun, but I don't think it worked.
Yeah, no, I'm sure someone will get it.
Like, I don't think anybody cares.
Yeah, probably not. It's all right. We'll cut this part out. You know what, Stephen, for you?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to embarrass you, I'm going to make sure no one sees this part of the video.
I'm never embarrassed.
Yeah. All right, good. Good. All right, cool.
Nothing to lose.
All right.
Anyways, yeah, so since there's a transmission tunnel and this is not made for that, it was made for a flat yacht floor, we'll cut that in half and put the carpet in and modify it accordingly. So the kicks, kids kick the plates for the speaker covers, so we just kind of...
Give a little touch-up paint. Yeah. Steven's really good at something. It's really, really good at painting things black. Really, really good. So and no one else could paint anything black but Steven. It's not wrong. Am I wrong?
You've done a great job.
There isn't a single person that's painted anything. Well, I have a couple times.
I was gonna say, you've done a wonderful
job. Yeah. Thank you. I'm blushing. Yeah. You can't tell, but I'm blushing.
Yeah, I can never see you blush.
You know how you tell?
Weird.
I'm a black person. Fingernails. They turn red. No, I'm serious. They get really warm. Yeah, like the blood goes to your hands. They get really warm.
Touch them?
No, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Social distancing. So,
let me go over here now.
Yeah. So let's just go. Yeah. All right. So as we were saying.
As you were saying.
Yeah. Right. So we have these all set, and then let's look at the door panels. The door panels are an interesting part because we actually merged 3 other door panels. We took all the best parts from all the door panels to make 4 really good door panels. It's called recycling.
Right.
Look it up. So I'm gonna put those things on.
That's not the size.
Yep.
This one.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Look at that perfect door panel.
Recycling.
All right. Recycling.
Tesla. Take notes.
Yeah, take notes on how to do this.
That's what we did.
You know what's funny? I've been through a few Tesla dumpsters in my day, and they throw a lot of stuff away.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to out them like this, but I'm gonna kind of out them because of the whole supercharging thing that they
wouldn't expect
that they gave and then took it away after 2 days.
Yeah, that was rude.
Did we talk about that already? We talked about that, did we?
Didn't.
Yeah, so the off-road Tesla. We went there and we gave Tesla the benefit of the doubt because we heard stories on Twitter, and Twitter's generally like a really good news source, right?
It's a dumpster fire of things.
It's a dumpster fire of a lot of things, and they said, you know what? I think Tesla has re-enabled supercharging for salvage cars. So Steve and I went to go try it, and it worked for like maybe 11 minutes. How many minutes was it?
It was 11 minutes. We got just shy of 40 miles, and for those that are wondering, we did have a prepaid card that had $100 on it. It had
Right.
a $48 balance, so there was plenty of money on it.
Right.
It just so happened we were lucky enough to be there when they said it's not gonna happen anymore.
But you know what's funny? They didn't refund the money.
No, they didn't.
Remember we gave them the $48 for the supercharging fees? They did not. I didn't get that back.
So we've got 5 connectors in here for our courtesy lights, our door, our speaker.
Yep. Bottom courtesy light, rear courtesy light. That's 2. You have the window. That's 3.
The
You
other
have
courtesy
the
light.
other courtesy light underneath the door gaps, and then we have the actual door opener itself. So that's a total of 5, and we're gonna plug them in. This is the first piece of reassembly, and I almost want to shed a tear, Steve-on.
You won't though.
I won't cry. I'll cry off camera.
Yeah. I was gonna say I'll cut it if you want to have a
Yeah, you wouldn't.
You want to have a moment. I'm not gonna show weakness here for you.
No.
Could never. There.
And then this one.
Nice work.
Thank you.
Excellent fingering. You a musician?
A lot of practice in high school.
Really?
Yeah, in the band. What were you thinking?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
What instrument did you play?
Huh?
What'd you play?
Wait, like instruments?
Yeah, in the band.
Oh, I played the what do you call it? The guitar.
You did?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, please don't ask me any questions. It's been a long time, Steven.
not going
There
anywhere.
it is.
What's going on? What'd you do?
Well,
Yeah, look at that floor, boy.
yeah, we made it look like a space age in here.
Yeah.
Some sort of
Don't even
Mars.
put a carpet down. Let's just put. Someone kept saying we should put like the Sparko racing seats in it and call it a day. I'm like, while I get it, but like that's the easy way out. It really
We like
is.
pain and suffering.
Yeah, it's like why?
We want to make it as close to OEM as possible. And
Right.
This is the original yacht floor. Yeah, that's not going to quite work.
That's not going to work at all. The transmission tunnel is so much wider than that plastic piece. Even if you were to hack it up, it still doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, no, there's no way to modify that to work.
Not only that, but the height is off too.
Yeah, everything's way off.
Well,
right.
so this is the part for the cup holders that we may or may not be able to salvage depending on where the shifter ends up, because the immovables are our screen and where the shifter will reside. So these cup holders suck anyways. They're too small. Everybody knows that.
I can put my big gulp in there.
There isn't a single Tesla owner that's going to tell you they actually are satisfied with this. And if they are, they're lying.
They're lying to justify their
Yeah.
purchase. They spent 70 grand. They're like, oh, everything's perfect.
Yeah.
The rose-colored glasses.
No,
they're
that
real.
was definitely the first complaint when I picked it up. I was like, oh, this is awkward. So this will be dependent upon once we get the shifter in to see how far forward or back it is.
Yeah, we will.
And then we'll probably just dress up some carpeting on this side. We really don't want to cut. This is such a beautiful.
I don't want to cover
transmission
that up, man.
tunnel.
That's going to look nice. You can even polish it, make it look ding.
So this is a mount that I'm making for the stock Tesla fuse box, the Haltech fuse box, and then the Haltech module. And this is all going to be going inside the glove box hole. You like that, huh?
Yeah. That's semi-gloss? What are we,
Yeah.
slacking?
That's what we had. Listen,
Oh, yeah, all right. Yeah, usually it's like a matte black, but all right.
did you go to the store?
No, I didn't.
Okay, well then, what were we gonna do?
I did not. Apparently you didn't either. You wouldn't have done that.
No,
You wouldn't have done that.
Listen,
I know that.
I used what we had.
You're not a semi-gloss guy.
Never. No, absolutely not.
You're actually allergic to semi-gloss. You're convulsing. You used semi-gloss last
I
time.
think most people are. Good lord. Anyways, so this is the magic.
Yeah.
Yep.
Steven, you're gonna repaint this, aren't you? After the thing, but
Yeah, just disassemble the whole car. Yeah, right on. Just can't
Got me
sleep.
laughing too much. I can't get this thing in.
Many people are gonna inquire why we didn't paint the entire dash frame now too.
No, they're all like that.
Yeah,
We're trying to be.
they're gonna be so upset.
Yeah, wait till you take your Tesla dashboard apart and realize every single dashboard is like
Looks
this.
exactly like this.
They never paint them. I don't know why.
You
But
probably have like what? We're probably talking about like 30 or 40 of these.
Well, I mean, you've seen their paint booth, so it does make sense.
Yeah.
At the end of the
Maybe in
day.
a tent, I think, or outside somewhere.
Tent City.
The fuse box. Look at this. So the secondary fuse box is gonna go right here.
Yep.
So the Haltech one's going here, and the stock one's going in this one.
I know you're working on this, but I just want to. People may have gotten a glimpse of your forearms and your wrist, and I don't want people to think you're hurting yourself, which you did. But
Oh, it was self-inflicted, but not that way.
You want to tell the people what happened to make sure that you're safe and you're not in any kind of danger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah, look at that. Oh, boy,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Down
healed
the
up.
highway.
That's
Sick.
No,
that's that's healed from what it was. So I'm into other things like playing with drones, and that was a racing drone. And there's a reason why they say to take the props off when you're working on them on the bench. So my ESCs ran away with the props on, and I had to hold it down with one hand as I try to shut it off with the other. And that's the result.
This tab here.
That one there.
Damn. Wow.
About where she goes.
And then, watch
The
this.
customized glove box.
Yeah, there's like not much left of it, but
Well, the real question is, where are the gloves gonna go?
The gloves
Does anybody?
on your hands. They're driving. This will be a driver's car.
This will be a driver's car.
You know what?
Yeah, this isn't full self-driving. That's true.
Steven,
Yeah.
this bores me.
Yeah.
You know what we need?
What do we?
This isn't a regular car.
We don't need a regular steering wheel.
We don't need a regular peasant steering wheel. Steven,
We got an idea.
I want you to make a yoke. Oh, damn, boy.
Oh damn, boy. so ridiculous to look
Better. It
at.
looks better already.
Yeah, wow.
Howdy.
Howdy.
You think that's what Tesla does at the factory? They got a normal wheel and just cut the top off?
Yeah, that's exactly how they went about it. Like,
Yeah. How are we gonna make this look sexy? Yeah, it doesn't matter.
are we gonna make it look sexy? We're gonna Sharpie that. No, do it those other rookies do. They get the little nub pieces.
the ends of like metal poles.
Oh, I made my own one. I put a nub on it. It's
Yeah.
like, what is that? A black condom? What'd you do?
Pretty much, yeah.
Basically. Yeah, I don't hate it actually. That's the funniest part. It's like, you know what? That's not bad.
It feels like I'm driving a go-kart.
Yeah, right? I mean, it's so small and nimble.
Look at that, huh? Look at that. You got the yoke going? Yeah, that's gonna work. I like that.
That just feels so wrong that it's right.
It feels so wrong, but I mean, you know.
Well, since we had to, return the other yoke car.
I think this car is for for the upper crust, as they say. Disabled,
Yeah.
disabled, disabled, disabled.
I think we're not having a good day, Richard.
Yeah, that didn't go so well.
This will suffice.
Yeah. My question is, how did Tesla get away with that?
I mean, they're their own insurance company too, I suppose. So
Oh yeah, it doesn't even matter, right?
I think that's what they did.
It's really to insure stuff when you have, I guess, your own insurance company. But you know what, Steven?
What?
If you don't have your own insurance company, you know what you should do?
What?
Use Policy Genius.
Oh.
It makes it easier to compare home and auto insurance all in one simple, easy-to-use interface. And on average, they've saved people over $1,250 a year over their current insurance company.
Wow.
Yeah. What could you do with $1,250, Steven?
We could have bought a yoke, but we made this one instead.
Yeah, we chose to. Yeah, we definitely chose to do that. That was a choice we made.
Yeah.
You know what?
That's
But
fair.
I currently use Policy Genius, and I have saved that amount.
Nice. What'd you get?
I'd rather not say, but it's some really cool stuff.
That's nice.
If they find a better rate than what you're paying right now, you get switched over for free. Free.
Free 99?
Free 99. It's a great price, dude. It's a great price. Try it. Anyways, policygenius.com/retreat builds. Head there right now. Save some money.
Well, I'm doing this, but
Well, when you're done, save some money.
Yeah,
Go to the
absolutely.
website, all right?
okay.
Sweet.
That's fair.
All right.
There we go.
How about that?
That is awesome.
Yeah, that is actually quite
Yeah, that's fresh. Easy to access fuses.
So
What's
we
that
have
like?
the stock fuses, the Haltech fuses, and then the Haltech unit, which you can actually get in and program and do everything you need to do, and you can read the status lights off of it as well.
This is fantastic.
Yeah.
It's like actual thought went into this.
It did, because I'm gonna have to program that later. So,
Yeah, you will.
so I want easy access to it. So the idea is the glove box will actually be functional anyway, so it'd be perfect.
And the Tesla, the body control module, that's now behind.
If you look carefully through there, I just mounted on the firewall area.
I gotcha. And that's good too, because that's still easy access from underneath.
Yep.
Okay. Awesome.
Yep, all easy access. So if we have to take something apart and fix it or whatever later on, we can do that.
Right now we're swapping headliner harnesses. So because this isn't going to have autopilot, not yet at least, or ever.
Now.
We have
This
to
is the
swap-
driver's car.
We have to swap the harness out. Yeah, it's a driver's car, exactly. So yeah, we got to take this out and then put the new one in. But right now Chad's holding it up like a wedding dress, because we have to figure out the orientation of what side is left and which one is right. I think Chad figured that out, right?
Yeah, I got it figured out.
Okay, cool.
Oh yes, yeah.
yes.
There you go.
All right.
Okay.
Find the other screw from this side.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I was like, well, I didn't see a screw on that one.
Yeah.
Let's see. Just give me like 3.5 hours. You should be.
B pillar, lower RH, mammoth.
That's mammoth leather. It's amazing.
Wow.
Well, it really is a damn shame. Like, you'd think like a car manufacturer that didn't do leather seats because they wanted to go vegan, why do they have mammoth leather?
Yeah.
That seems like a terrible idea.
I'm very confused by
It's not
that.
green at all.
No,
Mammoth leather?
seems sad. And
mean,
look,
we're
they even did it on Valentine's Day. Gosh.
Right. We're still going to use it.
What if that was somebody's wife?
We're gonna do some functionality verification. So, Chad, you wanna hit the buttons and see what the car does, what it do?
Dome lights.
Yeah.
Look at that.
We got some dome.
That's the dome.
We got dome, baby.
Yep. The dome.
Who doesn't love some dome?
Everybody loves dome.
Okay, we're gonna turn that off. Now watch this stuff. Parking lights on. Headlights on.
Let's see the parking lights.
Huh?
I think I hear some stuff.
Here's some buzz. All right.
So Chad.
Watch this.
Oh,
Yeah.
you got the side marker.
Yep.
Hey.
Headlights. Let me see them headlights.
Oh, there they are. Listen to the relay click.
It's the shutter going up and down. Yeah. Oh yeah. They're working.
Nice.
Functional test.
Fire away.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
Look at that. Ready? Ready?
No, I can't really see that.
These windows are working. Look at that.
That's nice. Wow.
Look at that.
It's a lot faster
I think they
than
go down
C30.
faster than Tesla, don't they?
The supercharger.
Yeah.
Something's wrong with my battery. It doesn't know what to charge it to.
Oh, that's peculiar, isn't it?
No one opened the charge port either. I don't know why.
All right, so we put the test carpet in. Well, actually, Stephen already cut it in half. I just want to point something out onto what Chad's doing right now. So this is the new wiring harness, and Chad is actually wrapping the entire harness in fabric tape. Chad has been here for 6.5 hours doing the entire. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. That's a new custom wiring harness. You're not going to see that anywhere.
Nope.
So someone actually said this is going to be built better than a car that comes from Tesla from the factory, and they're actually not wrong about that at all. This harness is beautiful. Hey, speaking of that, Chad, where's the old box of wiring that you that we'll look at it in a sec? But where's the old box for wiring stuff?
It's on the other side of the shop.
All right, I'm gonna go check it out. But like I think we cut out 50% of the wiring in this car. Like the wiring is a lot simpler now. Yes, it's a gas car, but
Mind you, fun fact, there's about 10,000 feet of wiring in a Model S.
yeah, wow.
So-
Steven, what the knowledge dropping? 10,000 feet. Damn. It's like what, 2 miles?
It's
It's
double
2
what a
miles.
normal car is.
Yeah. A lot of wires. Look at this mess.
Those shoes? Or
Yeah,
the
you
box?
like these?
I don't know what you're referring
These are
to.
the watermelon frocks, baby. This is all the wiring that was pulled out of the original wiring harness in the Model S that Chad was digging through to simplify the wiring of the car. And there's a lot in here. This is what, like a 30-pound something box? Look at this, ready?
We can weigh it. We have a scale. We're definitely going to scale. Never mind. Okay.
Look at that.
And that is.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's.
And that's not even, as Chad was saying, that's not even the high voltage one. Look at this. There's still this. There's like tons of stuff we don't even need anymore.
So this is just the charge port one.
Yeah. Look at that. There are 27
Then there's the
already.
DC to DC.
Yep.
The wires to the charger.
Yep.
High voltage junction box in the back.
Yep.
This was an all-wheel drive, so there was also the
front motor.
Front motor harness.
Yeah,
so there's a lot more.
I can get those too. Actually, we have them in the storage
Yep.
unit. So
And not only that, but just the wiring. You also have modules and everything else. So we're less one battery.
Yep.
The twin chargers that this thing had.
Right.
High voltage junction box. The drive units. I mean, there's a lot of weight we shaved out of this thing.
We're gonna find out soon because once the engine is in, we're gonna bust the scales out and weigh this thing.
absolutely.
I'm dying to see how much
Absolutely.
this thing weighs.
Yeah.
1,200 pounds for the battery pack. We've
Yep.
got probably, maybe, I guess when you put all the wiring together, like 100 pounds of wiring. So
Yeah.
1,300 pounds of wiring.
Both drive units.
Both drive units. Those are like
The rear's
300.
straight some change. The front's 2 and some change.
Yeah, so that's another 500 pounds there. So
Those chargers are probably what, 50 a piece?
50 a piece easily.
Yeah, those things are
50
heavy.
That's 100 and something. High voltage junction
Because it was a Gen 2, so Gen 2 chargers. I mean, Gen 1s were even heavier.
Yeah.
right.
So the Gen 2s, those were no joke. And then yeah.
It's funny. It's like all said and done, we're approaching 2,000 pounds of weight shaving out of the car.
Yeah, and we did not add 2,000 pounds. Back.
No, and we're not adding no. The motor's not adding that.
Nope.
And all that's left here is bauxite and boron, aluminum and steel for the most part.
The reason why a lot of it took so long is because we were working on a lot of the wiring issues where you couldn't get the turn signals to activate, which was a
Turn
pretty
signals, windows, because it didn't have a key.
Right.
So without a key, the key coming into the car is like the accessory position of an ignition switch.
Right.
So without that, I mean, half the car wasn't working.
And then we finally figured that out.
Got that
which is
taken
good.
care of.
Right.
That was
Yeah. Oh, I know.
interesting.
I know we did some things that.
I did some things and some stuff with a guy, you know.
that we're not proud of. Actually, we are proud of it.
I am proud of that. We got it done.
We just can't really talk about
Yeah,
it. But yeah,
that's-
no. And look how clean this is. That's a power wire. And then these two, I think that's the logic for the gas, the fuel
So
tank, right?
in each one of those has eight conductors in it.
Right.
So it doesn't have to carry anything for high amperage. It's
Right.
just
It's
a
just signal. Right. Exactly.
So I ran two of them. One is all we need to run everything in the back, but I ran another one just in case we want for anything else.
Exactly.
Any other accessories that we might
Because
do.
picking
or-
this car back up is going to be a pain in the butt when the
Right.
seats are in.
So it's easy to have the extra wire in there. If you don't use it, you don't use it. But if we do, you don't have to worry about ripping it all apart again to do it.
Right. Exactly.
So it's nice and neat. Everything's there. And I made that extra one extra long. So in case we have to go up into the engine compartment or something, we can do that too.
Right. If you look carefully, right, and this is kind of a lot of this Brian's doing, the brake lines are now run internally into the cabin. So where does that originate? That reminds me of another manufacturer that does those kind of things, Brian.
There's a certain manufacturer that I prefer that likes putting lines on the inside of cars for some reason.
Does it rhyme with Boobaroo?
I love it. I mean, I just went through the process of taking all the fuel lines and brake lines out of the cabin of my Forester and running them on the underside of the car, and now I'm doing the reverse on here on Ice T. So
Right.
it's kind of ironic that this is happening.
Explain to the people watching this why we decided to route the brake lines in the cabin as opposed to underneath the vehicle.
So the problem is that we have so much going on underneath where the battery used to be between the transmission, drive line, and the exhaust coming off the car, that pretty much takes up all that space under there. And we don't want brake lines to be traveling close to a hot exhaust system.
We do not.
And that's going to cause brake fade issues and such on the track. So we want to make sure this thing's super responsive.
Brian actually ran completely new brake lines everywhere. All these copper lines that you see are just brand new. They're run from outside, they go in the cabin, they run all the way up, and they go to the front where the ABS is. And we'll talk about that in a second too.
Yeah.
Which is a really, this fabrication is it's a work of art really. So if you look here, normally there aren't headlights here.
Or a piece of wood or anything.
A piece of wood. Usually there's the ABS
That's
unit
right there.
is about right here.
There's the aluminum bracket for it right there.
Yeah, perfect. That's it.
This here.
That's where that usually is. But because we're going to have a giant engine here, everything's been relocated. If you look, there's another brake line. Look at this. Look how slick this is. Right
And
back
I'm not
there.
done P-clipping that in yet.
Yeah, this is obviously we're not finished yet.
This is still very much a work in progress.
I'm still working on harnesses here with the Haltech system. You know, I got
This-
half in, half out, and some odds and ends here, and still got to make the plate for all the harnesses going through. But I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot of doing.
There's a
undertaking.
lot going on. So everyone complaining and saying, "What's taking it so long?" You've clearly never built anything before. Like
And especially something this custom.
This is completely custom. Yeah, we could have just slapped it together and just hogged out the car and stuck
Yeah,
an
I
engine
mean,
in
if we
it.
just
But
threw the motor in here and then put like a aftermarket instrument panel on it and left
Right.
it, yeah, I
We
mean,
could do that.
We could do that in less than a weekend, but we kept the Tesla system working and everything functioning.
that's the goal.
key thing.
Because
I mean, it's
this car is going to be seen in a lot of different places.
Yes.
And if we have your typical SEMA build with Bluetooth drive shafts everywhere, then it's
We could have done that.
it's not a good
Well,
representation
it's
of
got
us.
Bluetooth, but it's got a better function for it. It actually plays music.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah. So
The
that
intended use of
intended
Bluetooth.
use.
So I'm trying to tell people that, but they just don't seem to really get it. Like a lot of people, a lot of other people, sometimes channels just throw something together. They, look at all the YouTube views. We're literally taking our time to drive this because we're hoping that this could be even daily driven. This is going to be
That'd
a
be sick.
pretty clean setup. I would drive this over Dolores. I love Dolores. Don't get me wrong. But any day of the week, I'm going to pick Ice Tea over it. But anyways, back to this. So I think, Chad, you made that custom bracket to house the ABS. Normally it's right here. We moved it more inboard near the master cylinder.
Yep.
And then now, Brian successfully ran all these custom brake lines
Yep. These are
going
the
to
ones
that.
Going to the rear that you saw earlier.
Now we're also putting in the new calipers and as well as the stainless braided brake lines. That we had those for the Dolores like 2 years ago, never used them.
Never used them.
And now we're using them for Ice Tea. Brian literally rewired the entire braking system to the car.
Yeah.
Like all new, like there's all new brake lines. There isn't a single brake line where it was before.
Even the wiring harnesses are not where everything was before. That ABS unit was down there. So
Right.
there was like another 2.5 feet of wiring harness I had to cut out of that.
Right.
You know, this harness, same thing here. The front bumper, all that harness is all different now.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's a lot.
There's a lot
to
of
do on
custom
this.
work.
I just got to put these two in, and
Yeah.
then we should have a complete brake line system.
We just picked those up at AutoZone. Brian has to flare the other ends of these right here too. And yeah, we should be in pretty good shape.
Yep.
Now that I've got both ends flared for the master lines, I've got to now curl it up on itself to kind of make it like a spring.
Yep.
So when the master moves, it flexes across the coil instead of one spot and makes a weak spot to
Right.
fail. So that's what this pipe is actually here for.
Ooh, pipe.
Because all I'm going to do is take our line and curl it around and use it as a die.
I like that.
Super easy, super quick. It just forms like butter, which is what I did before.
Oh yeah,
and we got a little bit of a
that makes sense.
fatigue
That's
issue.
reminiscent of a steel brake line.
So that's why I stopped using the Tesla lines. And now we've got a little guy. I've got to straighten out some of these a little bit, even it up, and see how it fits in the car now.
Nice.
But that's the basics of how to make that super quick and easy.
Good stuff. Thanks, Brian.
No problem.
Okay, boys and girls, I feel like I've taken up more of your Sunday than I should have. This car is going to SEMA, so you'll be seeing more Tesla V8 updates. Prior to the show in November, we're going to assemble the rest of the interior in the meantime, so stay tuned for the next installment. Don't forget to check me out on Instagram at RichieBKid. Again, shout out to eBay Motors for making this possible, and I will see you all next week.